Hey there, this is Katherine Cartwright. Welcome to day 16 of the Advent calendar from Diamond Press. Today I received a pack of 4 pearls and I am going to make a pretty quick card here. I added some adhesive to a sheet of blue cardstock and I used one of my Diamond Press background dies that I love. There was a pack of them. They may be back available on their website, but it had these beautiful butterflies. And I knew I wanted to do something with the butterflies and the pearls, but I wasn't exactly sure. So I just added some adhesive to that, and now I have glued this onto a yellow card base. And I know I want to add the pearls, but I'm not exactly sure how I want to do this. So I'm using one of the border dies that I already received in the Advent calendar. You can check back. I've got a video showing you the border dies. And I'm just going to take the same color cardstock, the blue, and I'm going to run this through and get this beautiful edge here. And I know I wanted to stamp something on here and then do something with the pearls. Okay, so this is, I got this stamp I think yesterday in the video. Maybe that goes with the tulips. I can't remember. It's all running together. I did do these each day, mostly in order, just so I wasn't using things that I hadn't actually received. I did already open this a while ago, so I knew what I was getting, but I tried to keep myself honest and use the product that I got and what I had received instead of moving forward, if that makes sense. So I'm trying not to confuse everything. And it doesn't really matter at this point. You know, if you got the Advent calendar, you can open it if you want. But I was just trying to challenge myself personally to just use kind of what I had received. All right, so I've picked a spot here, and luckily that cardstock had adhesive on the back. I didn't even notice that until I had stamped it and flipped it over to add some glue, and thankfully there was some adhesive on there, so that saves me a step. And I am going to start adding these pearls all over. So I was kind of thinking I was just going to do a few, and then I thought, no, I want to use all of these. And so I didn't really have too much of a pattern, so it's going to take me a minute here. You can see I'm trying to figure out where to put things, and so it's just going to be a minute here where I'm going to place these in here. And then I wasn't sure if I wanted to stop and just have a few, but then I just went ahead and filled the whole card. I wanted to use these gems, these pearls, I should say, and they're beautiful. So they have kind of this shimmer. It's not a sparkle per se, but it has sort of this shimmer tone to it, different kind of shades, and they're kind of a little bit different. So they're not all identical. They have sort of so maybe the shimmer that was in the product, it kind of, anyway, it's beautiful, and there's some variance is the word I'm looking for. They're not all identical. They have some different amount of shimmer to them, I guess, just in the production process. So that makes them even prettier. All right, so I'm just adding some here and getting them into place. And I know now at this point I'm going to finish, and I'm hoping that I don't have too many repeats, because I did kind of want it random, but I did want it somewhat organized, if that makes sense. And that it just wasn't so repetitive, and that the eye kind of will travel all around the card and not necessarily just settle on one area. So that was my goal. I don't know if I achieved it or not, but I was super happy with it. And so hopefully whoever I send this to will be happy with it as well. Okay, so there are those beautiful gems. I'm going to add this to a card base here to finish this off. This will be an A2 4¼ by 5½. I'm just making sure it is the right direction, and that is going to be today's share using the pearls. They are beautiful. I did go back. I wanted to add one more thing. There were the little blue butterflies that popped out, but I wanted to add some pink ones to tie this together, because there's just a lot of space on the sides of the sentiment. It was a little bit smaller, and so then I'm going to decide which pearl I want to add to my beautiful butterfly. I thought about the pink, but since I had really gone all in on the blue, and I'm trying to decide, this is when I wish that, since I record these, obviously it's not live, but I wish I had a live studio audience who could tell me which one to choose, because sometimes it's hard, and when you're making it, you may not see something that somebody else sees. So I just went with what I thought was pretty, and I chose the blue. So the blue one. Okay, that is today's share. Thanks so much for watching, and come back tomorrow for the next reveal.